Hello, I'm going to make this very quick, considering there isn't much to cover. I personally think that the kittydogwiki is very lazy and not worth the time or effort. However, I will cover some slightly interesting concepts the wiki has to offer. I won't bother to make anything else related to this, considering the utter lack of substance from this lazy wiki. Anyway, I will be discussing some concepts I found somewhat interesting. Insectivoids are an open species made by kittydog/Zola. A normal insectivoid has 2 bent square ears, 2 ribbon ears, 2 round ears, and a mammal's body. However, insectivoids can have cat or dog ears, too. If they are hybrids with cat dogs or kitty dogs, they are usually have retractable extra limbs. Insectivoids are able to have offspring with cats, dogs, and kitty dogs, though it is implied that the child of an insectivoid and a kitty dog may result in deformities. Remover insectivoids are similar to normal insectivoids, but they have 1 to 5 or their ears removed. While their original reference sheet says that they need at least 1 ear, Kittydog has designed some remover insectivoids that have no ears at all, such as Bactile and Imposter. Most insectivoids have element relations that give them special powers. Insectivoids have hair, are gender fluid, they can change their biological sex at will, and have springy cartilage instead of bones. Insectivoids can be pretty much any color. The World Box, previously referred to as the World Box, is now outdated. Kittydog's story comic is a transparent box that any void character has control over of, mainly being Cruffle. The World Box can be used for multiple purposes, the following of which are confirmed: to create a temporary physical land from the imagination, to show sceneries from the user's memories, to show headspaces and dreamscapes, to show completely imaginary scenes, to show false memories of whoever is using it. It has the ability to transport at least 1 person. The box uses magic power or physical energy from who is using it. If said character doesn't have any magic or has low magic reserves, the World Box takes energy from their body, and that leads to exhaustion. When tapped by Cruffle, the World Box around her will shrink until it reveals somewhat different. When Cruffle reaches her next desired location, the World Box will show a miniature version of the place where she transported from most recently. This is shown in the Kittydog story comic after Cruffle taps the box to transport her and Pancake away from the ocean into what appears to be a blank white room, and the ocean setting is still visible inside the box. Characters that only exist in the World Box. Some characters only exist in the World Box, which may have been described by Zola on Toy House as these characters don't really exist, but they're OCs and imagined characters of this existing timeline and void characters. These characters do not belong to the timeline or void universes, as they are merely OCs of the real characters from the 2 universes. Despite being OCs, these characters appear to have the same type of conscience possessed by real characters, as some, notably the Kittydog trio, have been shown to display emotions. There are currently 7 confirmed characters who only exist in the World Box. Honeycomb is an alternate crystal system that is pangender. Her role is a trauma holder and interject of ADHD. Honeycomb also has an interject of herself named Hexy or Hex. Fractal is an alter and crystal system who represents or an interject of her higher self. Fractal also thinks that they are everything and nothing at the same time. Zola's alter is high and oftentimes doesn't care about anything. They are also aware and unaware because it's a paradox.